Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. And today we are back again. We are back to business. It's football here with John Morntez, and welcome again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine. For our new subscribers, before we continue, I want to say please subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to click that notification bell if you are new, and if you are usual subscribers, I want to say thank you for your continuous support. Without you, we could not be able to reach where we are at the moment. We have my friend here, Basyl and Chacha again. Remember, they promised us they will come back, and now we are back with them here again. It has been a long week. People are busy doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So today we are back. Many topics to talk about. We want to talk about Manchester United injury crisis. We also talk about top 4. Who is getting top 4? This is really interesting story. Then we also talk about Liverpool transfer blow. Remember that story with Jude Bellingham. Also we'll talk about Arsenal. We'll also talk about Arsenal. Then we also talk about Frank Lampard. So a really good topics to start, and these are really good topics. Basyl Chacha, I hope you guys are ready for this. You ready?
Yeah, cool.
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's start. Basyl, tell us something. How have you been?
I've been well. The week has been nice.
Yeah.
And today we want to analyze another football
Story.
story. I'm very happy
Thank you,
to
Chacha.
meet you again.
The week has been busy. We thank God for life. We thank God for rain. Yeah, and
It's raining on Chelsea too.
no, Chelsea will rain on people very soon. Trust me.
Yeah, I tell you, this one is going to be a very interesting one.
Week in today.
Week in
You'll
today.
get everything right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a proper debate. Yeah, Basyl's a Manchester United fan, don't forget that.
Yeah.
Chacha is a Chelsea fan. Don't
Blue.
forget.
Actually blue.
Me today, I
He's
will
making it blue.
Today we are also blue. We are embracing the team.
Yeah.
We are trying to.
We are trying to mourn with Chelsea. They are trying to mourn with Chelsea. They are in a real crisis.
Okay, let's go direct into it without wasting much of our time. So, injury crisis is now affecting Manchester United. Basyl,
Yeah.
Varane is out. We don't know when he will be back. Luke Shaw is out. Rashford is out. Martinez is out. Maybe Rashford, we can say, is a short-term thing. He might be back Sevilla game, but will not be available weekend. Do you think this one will affect Manchester United? Because this is a big blow. As a Manchester United fan, we know this is a big blow. What is your take on this one? Do you think this one will affect our season, our competition, Europa competition? We have Europa competition, we have FA competition to play. Do you think this one is a problem we should be worried about?
Yeah, it's a very big problem because those are our key players. Yeah, Varane is one of our key players. Martinez is one of the perfect defenders there. Rashford is one of the best
Striker.
forward or striker for our team. So it's a very big crisis. But I know with Ten Hag, he will make things work. He knows his players and he knows what to do to make us perform. He won't make the fans to start getting frustrated because he knows we need to win trophies. Yeah, and that is the main slogan for Manchester United. Winning trophies and playing the best football. Yeah.
Chacha, this is becoming a major story. What is your take on this injury blow? Because if you look this season, these have been one of the best Manchester United players, and it's like they are out all of them. What is your take from this?
Okay, on Manchester United and the trophies, I hope it's serious trophies and not spoiled things. But anyway, baby, let's talk about the crisis about Manchester United. For me, I don't see it affecting Manchester United so much. If we start maybe on Rashford, Yesterday, Manchester was able to score 4 goals without without Rashford.
Where you see you scored 4 goals?
4 goals or 2 goals.
Yeah,
The other one.
Manchester scored 4 goals yesterday. Maybe you didn't.
I
So,
was
I
thinking-
guess they had no Rashford at the time. And okay.
You are mocking Manchester United, but
It's okay.
continue.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that Varane being out, Martinez out, Luke Shaw out. Okay, maybe it will affect the defense, but I don't see that big difference because the likes of Lindelof, Maguire are there.
Don't mention Maguire.
Remember, by the way,
I'm worried.
let's just be honest. Maguire is a good player. I don't see that maybe yesterday's mistake makes him a poor defender. The previous matches, Maguire played so well. So I don't think one mistake would make him now become a mock to everything.
Are you defending Maguire because you're a Chelsea fan or you're
It's not
defending
about being
Maguire?
a Chelsea fan.
Hey.
No, maybe you don't watch these matches live.
Maguire.
Don't go and watch highlights. Watch the real match.
This is-
Maguire does well.
We are talking about the real match. This boy, yesterday, he scored an own goal, 94th minute. How do you do that as
No,
a
let me
captain?
ask you a question. Did Maguire move the ball from maybe the midfield and
Come on, the ball
reverse
was going
to
out.
score? No.
It was a
If
defensive.
Maguire, I guess Maguire tried to defend that ball from going to the net.
It was not going to the head, it was going
No,
outside.
no. Maybe you didn't check. That angle, I'm very sure that ball would be a goal.
Not really.
So, and actually, Maguire, maybe in Kiswahili I say, alishtukia tu. So it's not something he really wanted to do. Let him be given that chance to correct that mistake. So for me, the crisis, I don't think is that big crisis. It's only that now if we talk of Europa, it's a buy for Manchester United. I don't see them going past that. Remember now the next match, they'll be at Sevilla.
Yeah.
And if maybe they don't catch up and work with the people they have, it will affect them on the next match. But again, Ten Hag is a good coach, so he probably knows how he'll manage the team, but not for the Europa. For me, I don't see any chances for Europa. Maybe to maintain the
Top four.
Premier League top 4,
Mhm.
and maybe they fail if they really push it earlier.
I will only support one thing that you have said, that Ten Hag is a very good coach. And if you look this season, away matches, we have performed very well compared to even home matches. So Sevilla, they should prepare themselves very well because we are going to beat them thoroughly.
No, you played away matches because they were aimless. You can't tell me when you are fighting for Carabao and won away match that you are fighting for something.
What do you mean?
no,
Carabao is
you-
something.
You
It's
have
a good
been
thing to
at,
strive
you,
for.
no, you have been at the EPL position 5-4 for actual position 3 for a very long time, winning home and away, but you never went anywhere. So they were just aimless PR stats.
It's
But
fine.
now this one is a trophy that Sevilla wants and Manchester wants. But check on their probabilities, or maybe check on how Sevilla has been performing. So
They are facing relegation at the moment.
they are, but now check how they have been performing on the Europa side. That's what I'm talking about.
It's fun.
There's something they need. Maybe let me just bring my team, Chelsea. Chelsea is a
That is
position
now
level.
the correct thing. Bring Chelsea on so that we can discuss about Chelsea.
No, Chelsea is at position 11 at the
Yeah.
Premier League. And they are really struggling there. But you see, if you compare how they played against Real Madrid, even though they lost, I don't think
We watched the
way. I don't. For me, I was expecting things worse than how it happened. So, the same way, Sevilla might be not performing well in their league, but for this one is something they are looking up for. So they'll probably do much better. If we also refer to Manchester United and the Carabao, When those competition began, Manchester was not really well, but they still managed to reach up to the final. So when it comes to a trophy being awarded, each team has to put more pressure or more tactics.
But let me tell you something. Stop having hopes that Chelsea will qualify to the next level. That is a fake dream. That is a fake dream, my brother. Even if you are bringing Sevilla and other teams.
Don't talk of Champions League because your team was unable
I'm
to reach
trying
there.
to tell you something.
No, don't tell me what you don't know. Just focus on the Europa.
It's fine. We watched the game against, when Chelsea was playing against Real Madrid. They were playing, they couldn't even go to the other opponent post. They couldn't do anything. They were helpless.
You were 10 men where they were 11, so
they couldn't do anything. So wait for the second leg. You will see fire. You will see fire. You will be baked thoroughly.
I think you are preaching the wrong gospel. Maybe you should join Nana for classes.
Mark it. Mark it, my brother. Chelsea is going home. And you will even you will be relegated. Take it to the bank. You are how many points away from relegation? 12 points. Even this season, I don't know if you will even reach top 8. You won't reach there. Because on this weekend, tomorrow they are having which team? Brighton. Prepare. 3-0. Another defeat. After that, you are preparing to meet the big team, Manchester United, my brother.
I don't think it's necessary we bring unnecessary things and very petty issues.
I'm trying
I
to...
think what you're talking of is very
After
petty.
that, they have Arsenal.
You have no facts of what you're talking about.
I'm trying to tell you how you are going to be relegated. Brighton, after Brighton, you have Manchester. After Manchester, you have Arsenal or which team?
You see, you have no idea what you're talking about. So stop preaching the wrong
first
gospel
games.
And focus on your team.
Let me tell you.
Talk of Europa and those other small things. For Champions League and how Chelsea performs, leave it for us because you are not in a position to reach there. And I tell you, even if maybe next season you are able to play the Champions League at the group stage, back home.
It's fine, but you people, you won't even play Europa, you won't even play Champions League. Conference, I don't know if those are small things we can't discuss here. Chelsea will be just a mere team. In fact, they should be called boys what? Cowboys. Because they're
cows.
No, I don't want to speak bad about Chelsea, but they wanted to rename their club. Cow something. A bad name, I don't know. But to Chelsea fans, you are invited. You can join Manchester United so that we can support a big team. The only big team that can win trophies. Yeah.
What trophies?
You can just see. We
What
have won
trophies?
many trophies.
What? So Carabao Cup is many
Carabao
trophies.
is one of them. Even if you compare.
What is the price of Carabao Cup at China Square?
No, I don't have any idea. But
150.
stop spreading rumors like that. Carabao Cup cannot be sold at China Square. Those are rumors from Chelsea fans. You don't have anything to do this
Just
season.
like your team, you have very wrong grammar, please. Go back.
Let's continue. If it's talking about Chelsea and Manchester United, we're not finished. So this one brings us to the next page because this one is interesting. Top 4 is let's chat with Chacha because Basyl will not finish.
Top 4 is
Relax, Basyl. We'll come to you, sir.
sorry.
Top 4. We can now count Liverpool, no, Mancity and Arsenal have picked it, right? We have Newcastle, Tottenham, Manchester United. Liverpool is also coming here. I don't want to knock them out because they can get a chance of getting it, but I don't see their chances is like now low. It's very, very low. What do you think of who gets these 2 slots? Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester United, and Tottenham.
Now, before maybe I answer that, maybe it's just a request. As you moderate this, please ask my colleague at least to behave nicer. He's behaving like a holy cow. Just coming up with that, please.
He's trying to he's just trying to come out from the question. That Chelsea will miss from top 4.
Okay.
That is the main
Relax.
See now, that's what I was talking about.
Relax.
It's just taking into things. So
I know.
anyway, on the top 4, I think the table will retain as it is on the 4 position, the top 4, because if we check on the points, I think we have 72, 67, around 64, 67,
53, 53,
56, 56, and some other 53. So for me, I think Newcastle will try to retain that position as well as Manchester United. So for me, the top 4, there's a high probability to retain as it is. Maybe for Liverpool, I say if they try so hard, they will manage to play the Europa for the next season. But I don't see them in the top 4 because if you check the difference in points, those are 12 points to the 4th position, or maybe if we talk of the 5th position, there are 9 points behind. So, and for the games remaining, 8 games, I don't
Liverpool
think
have 1 game in hand.
Still, that won't make a big difference. They might have that game on hand and they get beaten, so
It works a game not played yet.
yeah, so for me still I don't see any probability. Even if they win the next matches, that does not say that those teams at the top 4 will lose, or maybe will get defeated for them to clinch to their top 4. So it will retain as it is.
Basyl, top 4. Manchester United can I know you don't want to hear this, but can Manchester United drop out of this? Tottenham are back there trying to get things right. Then we have Newcastle, Manchester United, who goes 3 and 4.
What I can say, that top 4 race is very competitive.
Yeah, true.
If Manchester United don't play their games very well, they might not get it. So the better we play, the better we will get there.
So you think
we should keep on pushing. Yeah, so that we can make it to top 4.
Because remember, if you don't make it to top 4, what Chelsea fans will tell you, I don't want to tell you.
That's why we have just to work hard. And I agree with my brother. He has said that we will finish. Thank you for supporting us. I really appreciate it.
I don't support, but I talk of facts.
Yeah, you have.
So if you don't, you stop behaving like I said. You'll talk of facts. Yeah, that's good.
You are bitter. I can see you are bitter. You don't like when Manchester United is progressing very well. If you won a cup, you start saying it was bought from China Square. You should clap for others. That's how.
Please, don't make me.
Okay.
Let me just finish. I think it's good. I don't want to call you that name again, but maybe you are not attentive. Just as I said, the first topic was about the crisis. I said the crisis won't affect Manchester United.
True.
I'm a Chelsea fan, and so that does not say that I'm supporting Manchester United. We are talking about facts. We are giving a factual analysis.
Yeah,
if we talk of, please,
can somebody bring for me water?
We need to put this animal. It's probably controlled by the Deki. Now what I want to say is that what I'm talking about is factual. I don't care about if Manchester United wins or loses, but let's see things on a factual basis. I can't say my team will manage even in the Europa because I go with facts. Yeah, that is it.
That's good, but next time learn to speak in a good way. Don't throw words.
How? Okay. Relax. We are going to the next topic, please. We are going to Jude Bellingham. This is one of the this player is a really interesting player. Most of the European football top clubs want him. Man City wants him. I don't know if Chelsea are in the mix too, but I know Chelsea cannot release opportunities like this. We have Manchester United wants him. Man City, Real Madrid wants him. Liverpool wanted him. They really wanted him, and they have now cooled down their interest. Do you think a Champions League football plays a factor on this one? Chacha.
Yes, it does. And because what these players, I mean, the success of these players is usually based on what they have won, whether they participated or not.
Not really true.
So for me, I think this guy will focus more on Madrid than any other team. Because if I refer to other players like Rafinha left Chelsea for Barcelona.
Sure.
And people like Hazard left Chelsea for Madrid. So, but now if you check the performance of these guys, Hazard, I don't remember the last time Hazard played for Madrid.
He's not an important player like he used to be. Do you think?
Like he used to. So all those skills probably have died. So I think this guy will probably look so much into Madrid than any other team. But if he could be advised, for me, I think Liverpool could work best for him. Because if you see the current status of Liverpool, they will need him much more
than Madrid and
Man
City.
Cities. Yeah.
Okay. Basyl, what do you think about Jude Bellingham? It's really Borussia Dortmund, a star, youngster.
I can say if he goes to Liverpool, I know he will get chances of playing and proving his ability in the pitch. Yeah, he can go to Liverpool or come to Manchester, but I don't think if he can fit there. Yeah.
Most of the Manchester United fans are. Me personally, this is my own opinion, and I don't think Bellingham is that much United type of a player. Personally, I think so. That is my opinion. The way you two have said about Liverpool, I think he could make a good signing for Liverpool because there is guaranteed of playing game time. That is number one. Klopp is one of the best managers who knows how to get something good out of a player. So I think Liverpool might be a good. It might be good for him. Madrid, I don't think Madrid. I don't think he can work with that pressure of Madrid. Liverpool, most probably Liverpool. Man City is full. Man City is full. We cannot speak about Man City. If you look Man City first 11 and second 11, all of them can win Champions League or Premier League, not Champions League. So that is what I can say about Jude Bellingham. There's another story which is now growing after that Jude Bellingham transfer blow on Liverpool. Mount to Liverpool. This is now affecting Chelsea dynamic. Mount is a really interesting player, a well-proven Premier League player. He wants to move on. Maybe I think it's time for him to move on personally. Maybe to play a new challenge. Do you think Liverpool is a good option or he should go outside Premier League?
I think, Mount is a good player.
Or retain in Chelsea?
But I don't see a good future in Chelsea.
True.
Okay, maybe before I judge him whether he has a good future in Chelsea or not, I guess players work well depending on the manager they have. While Chelsea had Lampard, Mount played so well.
True.
And I remember a lot of players, the likes of Bruno, Messi, referring to him as a good key player.
True.
But you see now after, actually with Tuchel was also good. But now when Potter came in,
things
went astray, so he's not performing right. I don't know how well he will work with Klopp. Then maybe the next manager, or if he goes to Liverpool, how well he will work with the Klopp. But if really Klopp retrieves that talent and skills or spirit, I'm sure he will be a very key player for Liverpool.
Did he also want him? Bayern Munich? Tuchel really is looking out to that contract if he's not going to succeed. They might come for him.
Remember, Tuchel played with, Mount played for Tuchel, so probably Tuchel knows his abilities. So if he wants to sign him, he probably knows how he'll work with him. So if he goes still to Bayern, there's a probability he will shine, because now the person looking for him is one who has worked with him. He knows his potential.
True.
Yeah.
Basyl. Mount to Liverpool. This is, no, you don't like Chelsea, no, but it's affecting Chelsea. You don't love Liverpool too. Think this one can be a problem for Manchester United in the future, because this boy is a dangerous person.
Yeah, Mount is a very good player. What I can say, Mount can just remain at Chelsea because he can still play there very well. Or even if he go to Liverpool, I know he will still shine, even at Bayern. He's a good player, and I know that this season, maybe because of crisis at Chelsea, maybe that is the problem. But most players at Chelsea, I know they are down now. But if they start their good match like last season, I know they will just perform. So it's just a season, and they should just
bad season for them.
But I know next season Chelsea will be on top, and they will still perform very well.
Would you take Mount to Manchester United?
Not really. Let him go to Liverpool.
You don't want him to Manchester United, why?
Yeah, let him just go to Liverpool. That is where he can fit very well. As we are good. We are good. But he's a good player.
Maybe for me, my take on that, Mount can perform much better in Manchester United than any other team. Check because I guess Manchester United has a good coordination. If maybe much better than Chelsea. If you check the potentials of those two teams, Mount can work well in Manchester United than even that Bayern.
Liverpool and Bayern.
Yeah. So maybe Ten Hag is not interested, but if we could be interested in him and work with him, it would be the best action for Manchester.
Personally, because I have to bring my opinion on this one too. Mount, I really like Mount, and it can really give Bruno a challenge, because at the moment, if Mount could come to Manchester United, Bruno doesn't have that competition. He's like alone in that role of 10. If you add the Mount in this team, I think it can make a perfect, because it's more of a typical. If you look Manchester United, the way Manchester United plays, they are risk takers. That is what builds Manchester United. We always take risk, and if you see the way Mount plays, it's more of a risk taker. He always try to take those risks, passes which nobody could thought somebody can do. That is why Bruno has become one of the key Manchester United players. I would love to bring Mount to Manchester United, let me be honest. Especially Mount and Kante, those two I would love to bring to Manchester United. But that is story for another day, because this is it might be on sale in the next transfer window. So this is a player which people are monitoring, and is a really, really interesting player. That one takes us to the next point. This one affects Chelsea match. It's like today we have talked about Chelsea, the whole thing, right?
Chelsea's had some ill spirits.
So this season they started on a summer transfer window. Chelsea brought in players. After 2 weeks, around 3 weeks, they sacked a manager, Tuchel. They brought in Potter. They gave Potter a lot of players. They gave Potter a lot of money. They spent a lot on players. After around 4 weeks, or was it 4 weeks, right? They sacked him. They brought in Frank Lampard as a caretaker at the moment. Do you think it was the right call? And do you think this Lampard is a right manager for Chelsea? Chacha,
it's all about management. For me, I have a problem, leave alone even the coaches. I have a problem with the owner of Chelsea. I think, Todd releases money. True. It's good, we appreciate that.
Most clubs want that.
Yeah, but is there any return? In as much as maybe he has enough money to release, or maybe he's not in need of money, but is that return? Is there any return from the money that has been released while he is the owner? I don't see any return. So for me, I think there's a problem with the management, even on the coach and the players first. Because if you check, I refer to last season when Chelsea had no owner, maybe I put that.
Because there was a crisis.
There was a very big crisis in
compared to this.
But still, Tuchel managed to play well with the team.
True.
At times they could use their own resources.
Even they won Champions League with that crisis.
Yeah, with that crisis, they were able to win the Champions League despite all those challenges. But you see now they have that money, they have whatever and whatever, but there's no result out of it. So I think there's a problem with the management. Now, if I prove this, if you see now after sacking Tuchel, they brought in somebody, I don't know, who has no idea about football. I think even
did well with Brighton though.
If you check that process, how they sacked Tuchel, I think it was something so absurd and impromptu. People didn't expect. There was a lot of regrets from fans, that kind of thing. So you see now after that they brought Potter. I don't think they had really sat and discussed about that. Now they have come and sacked that Potter with no idea of what next. They now come with a caretaker manager called Lampard. For me, I think okay, he's a legend. He was a legend for Chelsea as a player, but not as a manager. He's the poorest performing. So I think he's a pro max Potter. And that's how people are going to be. I think Chelsea.
The pro max Potter.
Chelsea needs some players, but as well, for players to work, I think Chelsea needs 2 managers. Either Jose Mourinho or Luis Enrique. Yeah.
Basyl, you hate Chelsea, right?
I don't hate them that much. It's just the difference, not that I hate them. Yeah. It's just
they are rivals.
Yeah, rivals. You don't need to give the rivals space. That one you will fall like them.
If you are giving space,
don't give them space.
You try to stay away.
Stay away from their problems, then you will succeed. Learn from their mistakes, you will move forward. So that's what we are doing. Not that I hate them or I hate their
players.
their players or their fans. It's just to avoid mistakes. Because what am I saying this? I'm saying this because they had the best manager. I can put Tuchel as one of the best managers. I don't know what happened. How they sack him. The person who helped them to get Champions League trophy, which even that is the only talk of the day. Each and every time they will tell you about
Champions League.
And the person who got that Champions League is sacked. It is an irony. I don't know how even I can explain it, but I know maybe now they have realized something. That's why they have decided to look for a caretaker as they wait for the best proper manager. They are waiting for Tuchel to resign from Bayern so that they can get him back, because that is the only option they were having. But I can advise them. We can give them Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I know you can make Chelsea do better. If you don't have any option, Ole is a good manager. You make sure that you finish in top 3 and you perform better. Yeah.
No, I think Chelsea, if we check on how Chelsea has been previously, Chelsea really look up into trophies, and Ole Gunnar is a trophyless man. Remember, for that time he stayed in Manchester United. Yes, he could help Manchester clinch maybe the top 4, but when it came to trophies, he was a trophyless. Now here we have Ten Hag, who is less than a year, I guess, and he already has a trophy. So
but maybe
A trophyless man, I don't
It
think
could
can
be-
work
it
for
really
Chelsea.
could be.
maybe
could
he
make-
was not given time and he was not given the right players he was in need of. So I think that
It's an issue.
it was a big issue.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
But
remember,
he's one of the best.
remember, I think Ten Hag is working with the same players, maybe except for Christian.
No.
It
no,
depends.
no,
Even
no.
Potter was working with the same players.
No.
From he was having them, all the players.
Yes.
went.
Yes, okay, but he underperformed.
Yeah,
And maybe requested for more players,
Yeah.
but still
But-
with new
yeah.
players,
So,
still underperformed.
It depends with how coaches do their own magic. So if we need some players, we should just give them. Yeah. So even Potter, the club was right to chase him because he was given everything and he could not perform. Yeah.
Okay, that one brings me to, do you think Lampard is the right manager for Chelsea?
As a caretaker or as a manager.
As a caretaker or a manager?
Yeah, for now, let them settle. Let them have somebody to take them through the season as they wait to choose the best manager for them. So I think it was the right decision because they could not get any manager. Yeah,
You
they
cannot-
could not get any person.
That is why I'm referring to what Chacha said about the management of this club. It's really strange. You sacked Tuchel without a plan of bringing in a proper manager. Then you bring in Potter. Then you sack Potter without even having a manager in place to pick this job. And the crisis, they saw where this crisis started, and they knew this thing was not going to work. They knew Potter was not going to work, but they kept quiet. They never went and looked for a manager before sacking. So that one means there's a mismanagement. Something is not happening at Chelsea. We cannot blame on players because they have everything. They have all players. They have every resources to do it. They have money to do it. So this is on upper level, now not on the pitch. This is now on the board. What this? They are the only people who can serve Chelsea at the moment.
Yeah, actually the remedy is having Roman back, but I don't think it's possible. If that could happen, I tell you, Chelsea will do better.
Yeah.
Very, very well. But now, Todd,
It's, we love.
Todd is the crisis actually. Todd himself.
Is the crisis?
Yeah.
He thinks so. He believes so.
By the way, even this thing of Manchester United fans thinking of having their team sold. Make sure you the person who buys that team is not as stupid as Todd. Because if you suffer the same mistake, you finish.
Basyl have just said here that we keep away from our rival.
No, but
Yeah.
but Manchester is thinking of
Selling. Yeah, we are
Yeah.
selling. We are selling.
So yes, they might sell, but there's also they should be cautious on who takes over.
Very true.
Because if somebody who takes over is like Todd,
You are in a crisis.
you are in a crisis.
But-
I tell you.
Very true.
You'll feel it.
But we'll keep off from your mistakes so that we can plan ourselves on how to win Champions League next season and other big trophies.
Okay.
I wish you the best. I wish you the best.
Thank you. very much.
Okay. The gap between Mancity and Arsenal is really close. And I know Arsenal fans are not here to defend themselves. Maybe if Arsenal fan, you are watching this, please send your email there. We will invite you to the studio and we do this. Mancity, Arsenal. Who is picking this? Basyl. I know you don't want Mancity or Arsenal to pick it. If there could be any miracle, it will happen.
But
That
it's
both
one
of
of
them
those
to
two.
lose.
It has to be one of those
It has to be one of those.
One
We have
of
no
those
choice.
two.
Yeah. We are going here with. Who do you think can?
But for it, I'm tired of Arsenal winning each and every match. I want to see them losing even one or two.
But who do you want to win the Premier League then?
Maybe let Man City take it again so that Arsenal fans can relax and
Chill.
chill and wait for the next seasons because it is It is for them.
Our cameraman is Arsenal fan. Don't forget that.
But we are just speaking our minds. Let Arsenal try it next time, but not this season. Let City carry the day. That is my prayer.
You are Chacha. Arsenal are a big rival for Chelsea. And Man City, you don't care even if Man City win it or doesn't win.
My take is that I think we should stop that oneness. The Premier League has 20 teams, so having one team taking the title day in day out really tells those other teams. I mean, makes these other teams to be assumed as a weak opponents.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I go for Arsenal. Okay, I don't like Arsenal. I'm not saying that to prove that I like Arsenal. I don't like Arsenal.
But you prefer
for me,
Arsenal than
I will prefer Arsenal so much, so at least we break this narrative of having City taking all the time. Though if we see that gap, as you said, it's so close that I didn't expect, because and it's because of one draw, Liverpool versus Arsenal. So Arsenal has low chances, I say. Okay, maybe we say it's a 50-50 as per now. Because if you check for the next, matches, Arsenal has Chelsea, has Man City,
and they have also there are a lot of they need to be played.
But I guess maybe if we
Chelsea,
focus,
Man City, Brighton, Newcastle, so there are too many.
So we also have Newcastle there, then Brighton. So Arsenal has really a lot expected for them, and I think there's something they need to do if they want it.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
So that one is interesting. Personally, I would love. Let me be honest with you. There's a noise pollution in this country. There's a lot of going on. Chelsea, Arsenal fans are not giving us that space. Let me be honest. I would rather have Man City is silent.
Yeah.
Than having the noise Arsenal.
Yeah, we want to. That's why we are planning.
We support neighbors.
Yeah, because they won't make that
They will be loud,
noise compared to Arsenal fans. So
there will be new Kiburi FC in the town.
So I think, okay, maybe yes, Arsenal will have maybe that noise pollution, but we support teams which are under the Premier League.
But Arsenal deserve to win.
Remember this aspect of having one team
Repeating it is that is also strange. It's not good for it.
It's so strange. It tells these other teams that you are
nothing.
You are nothing there. So for me, in as much as maybe Arsenal will brag or will make a lot of noise, I think it's good they give it a shot. At least they got it to reduce that long time in exile. They clinch it on. So for me, I still bet for Arsenal, and I hope they will do the best.
Okay, that one bring it. We are closing down, and it's really interesting. It was a really nice interaction, and we are finished with Arsenal. We don't know where we'll pick it next on maybe Monday. Do you think Monday will be after? Let's see what will happen next. I can't promise when we'll come back again, because this person is tough-headed. They are all tough-headed here. This next time we'll have water. At least if things go bad, we cool it down. Final remarks. We start with the Basyl.
What I can say is that tomorrow make sure you watch Chelsea match, and I know you know the result already. They will face Brighton and ile kitu itafanyika.
So you're telling them to watch Manchester United match. You're not telling them to watch.
That is obvious. They know Manchester will carry out the day. Yeah.
Speaking of football, you're not speaking of basketball or something. Chacha, what is your final remarks? He has mocked Chelsea.
Yes, dear viewers and subscribers of this channel, first I recommend and appreciate your presence in this show. And I want to challenge you that there is still more coming on this, and it's good. You have a blueprint of what we expect. Remember last we had discussed about Arsenal and Liverpool, though we didn't get on the draw, which happened. But again, our analysis really worked well, except for the scores.
True.
So we are here to maybe shed light on what is expected, but for the fans of maybe Arsenal, Manchester, Chelsea, and whatever, what I can say is that for me, the Premier League as it is, I probably will stand the same way. So let's start focusing on maybe
Next season.
next season. And I want to say that anywhere we went astray, we apologize. This show was not a fight, actually. It was just to have a bit more fun. Yeah, so subscribe and give it a like. Remember to click that notification button, so when the next video comes,
You'll be notified.
You'll be notified and watch it live. Thank you.
So we are coming to the end, and I want to say thank you for our viewers, and thank you for your support. Without you, I don't think it was necessary to do this video without you anyway. So I want to say thank you so much for your support. If you know you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. For our subscribers, I want to say thank you for your continuous support. Without you, we couldn't be able to reach where we are at the moment. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to leave your comment down there. Who won the debate today? That is what I want to hear. Who won it today, Basyl or Chacha? See you next. Bye-bye.
Bye.